The first thing you want to teach any employee when you bring them into a granite shop to fabricate, polish, anything like that, is how to put an eased edge or a pencil round on the top. Eased edge goes on backsplash. It's a standard edge. We don't charge any extra for an eased edge or a pencil round. So first thing you want to do is give them a set of good pads. We use the Viper Elites here. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes from most aggressive to less aggressive. You want a quick 6 polisher that shoots air out the side. You want it hooked up to a water line and an air line. All that. You can do it with a Makita SJS grinder as well. Another very important thing, you want a hard, rigid backer pad. We use 4-inch pads. We use 4-inch rigid backer pads. So, I'm going to start with this 30 pad here. It's brand new. So the first thing I want to do is knock a little of the plastic off before I stick it to my stone. All that does is knock that plastic coating on a brand new pad off so you can see the little sparkles in it. Now, with these side exhausts, they'll blow your pads away if you don't keep them clamped down. We've got a sharp edge here, straight off the saw. I've got a little scrap piece here. So what we want to do, I'm going to turn my water off so it doesn't leak and you guys can see it a little better. Everything is derived from a bevel. It's either a super small bevel, a medium-sized bevel, a large bevel, whether you're going from eased edge all the way up to OG. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do an eased edge, 30 pad. I'm going to start with a bevel. I'm going to hold my pad at an angle like this right here. I'm going to turn it on. I'm barely going to hit that bevel there. I'm going to roll my bottom over so it doesn't scratch. And then if we were actually polishing this top, we would polish the sides. Basically like that. But I'm not going to polish this whole thing. I just want to focus on showing you how to do an ease and a pencil edge. So now that we've hit it with a 30, we're going to go to our 100. This is a brand new set of pads, like I said, so I'm going to knock the plastic off of this. With the Viper Elites, it's not really as necessary to do it. Alright, I'm going to hold my pad at that same beveled angle. Back and forth. We'll roll it over a little bit. Now we've got a little bit of a roll over there. If we were polishing this, I'd spend a little more time on that, a little more time on the bottom. I'm going to go to our number 2 pad. A lot of guys want to skip pads. If you skip pads, you just got to spend more time with the pad after that. So it makes absolutely no sense to skip pads. You're going to hold it at that angle, turn it on, roll it down, roll it back up. You want to feel it, make sure you got any little chips out. I'm going to go to your 400 pad. Knock the roughness off. I always roll mine up on the side too, that way I don't have a sharp side, it kind of rolls it over. That way if something happens and I accidentally turn my machine, it doesn't cut into it. We're going to hold it at that same bevel. Nice and smooth, straight edge. Going to go to our number 4 pad. 800 if you're using regular pads. You want to hold it at that same bevel. Nice, smooth, no chips or anything. Gonna go to our number 5 pad. 1500 on a regular set of pads. This one here, guys, I'm gonna turn a little bit of water on, because if I don't, it'll burn the material. So I'm just gonna turn enough water on, just enough to push that dust through here. Normally I would use water on every pad, but we're doing this video, so I wanted to keep the water down. Same bevel. Back and forth, back and forth. Nice and smooth. Now we're going to go to our last pad, the 3000 pad, or number 6 in the Viper Elites. They're color coded exactly the same. Going to keep the water running on this one, not a whole lot, just enough to push the water through our veins in the pad. Same bevel. And that's it. That's how you put an eased edge on a piece of granite. That's how you train any new guy. Now remember, I didn't polish the flats and everything, but as you can see, it knocked the sharpness off of it, so it's not like fresh off the saw. It's got a nice, smooth edge. The line is perfectly straight. It don't move like a snake and look like a dog's ass. Basically, that's what you want on an eased edge. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you how to make it a pencil edge. You can go straight from an eased edge to a pencil edge. I'm going to go back to this 30 pad here. I'm going to, instead of the bevel like this, I'm going to tilt it just a little bit more. As you can see, my line's a little bigger than it was. I don't have to break the pads in again because I've already broken them in. Hold it to the same bevel, a little bit back further. Straight line. Roll it down. Roll it down. Roll it back up. Switch over to my number 2 pad. Same angle. Main thing you want to do is keep that line as straight as possible. Some of our nicer profiles are half bull or waterfall OG, we have a router, but for ease and pencil we just do it by hand. Same edge, same angle. Now we're going to go to our 800 or our number 4 on the Viper Elite. Same angle. Roll it down, roll it back up. As you can see on that last one, I held it up before I started it because I'm starting to make a little bit bigger of a rollback on this one where I'm talking and starting there. You got to watch that when you're polishing. You don't want to stay in one place any longer than you do the other places, or it will eat out more. So I'm gonna turn our water back on a little bit for these last two pads here. I'm gonna hold it at that same angle. I'm gonna roll it down. And once you get the hang of it, you can actually roll it like this so you get a nice smooth rollover, but you don't have to. You can get that same rollover just going side to side. Now we're going to go to our number 6, which is our final pad. We're going to leave the water rolling here. Same angle when I touch. Side to side, go down, go back up, roll it over. For some reason, even experienced polishers have a hell of a time getting that pencil edge correct. They'll have what I call a pebble. It's like a half bevel, half pencil. It looks like feces. And as you can see, it's so easy. You just hold that at a little bit of a different angle, work your way back and forth, work a little further, you know, hold it on the spot a little longer, and you get basically a bigger eased edge. The problem a lot of these guys have is what they'll do. This is a scrap piece, so I'm not really too concerned if it messes up. Rather than holding it at that angle like that for the ease or like that for the pencil, it takes a little effort to get that angle going back and forth. They think they can get it faster if they hold this polisher flat and use this pad to try to put that angle on it. But I tell you, I've been doing this almost 18 years and I can't do it. So what they'll do is they'll do this, but then they'll try to like go like this. And get that exactly straight edge. And what they wind up with is a snake. And it don't even look uniform, but every time that's what they do. So if you're training your guys, tell them everything's derived from a bevel. Show them the simple, easy, 100% best way to put an eased edge or a pencil on there. Any way else, they're just going to be fighting. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to leave us a message. And we'll see you next time. This is Mike at Fast Faz.